We are in the AI revolution right now, and we're seeing apps crushing it and making very huge numbers on the Play Store and on the App Store recently. So today in this video, I'm going to share with you how you too can go all the way from idea to 10K MMR within a few weeks or a few months, depending on the effort you're willing to put into it. If you stay to the end of this tutorial, I have created an ebook that you can use, that you can always reference, that you can implement, and you can use it to drive your idea or drive your current application from where it is right now to where you want it to be. The goal for me is to make sure that you're able to make 10K MMR on a monthly basis, and then you're able to scale that up if you want to, or you're able to exit if you want to. So I'm going to walk you through all of this, and at the end of this video, you get access to my 10K MMR blueprint that you can always use every single time. Don't worry, it's free. You don't have to pay a dime for it. So this is the way it works. You're thinking of going from 0 to 10K MMR following an 8-step. So I'm going to just work on use the table of content here. When you access the blueprint, you can always go through from beginning to the end. The first thing is to have a mindset that there is a mobile app gold rush right now. I'm pretty sure you're looking at the App Store, you're seeing apps doing 50 million, 20 million, 10 million downloads on a yearly basis, because people are getting to know that AI can help their lives right now, even though it can do that completely. But a lot of people want to see what AI can do. AI is still very new, so people are still very, very inquisitive. They're still accepting what these AI tools can do and what they cannot do. And also, internet penetration is increasing, is improving on a daily basis. And so people are jumping into the internet and they want to use these mobile features. So let me tell you how to get started, right? The first step mainly is to pick a winning category. So this category are productivity category or habit forming category, something that people really do on a daily basis. For example, people love to budget. A lot of people don't like to budget, but they really want to budget. They really want to see where their money is going. So if you sprinkle some AI dust in that category, create a regular budgeting application, but put an AI tool that is able to advise them, that is able to tell them this is where your money is going, this is how your income is going. Something that is able to predict their income based on how much they're bringing into the application, based on how much they're spending and how much they're earning. You're able to make a prediction in the future and advise them a whole lot properly, right? That's something that users will be willing to pay for. For example, a journaling application that really follows you everywhere you go, right? You're able to send a voice and you're able to talk to the journal, and the journal is able to rephrase whatever you were saying and turn it into a very, very good script for yourself. And you can do this for a particular category. Imagine you're creating a journaling application for actors, right? That's gonna be very good. Imagine you're creating a journaling application for musicians, right? So you can do this for a particular category and sprinkle the AI dust, and it's still going to work, right? And then another thing that you want to do, once you add the AI advantage, you want to monetize from the get-go. Sometimes you definitely have to spend some money on ads in order for you to reach this milestone, but I'm going to show you why spending money on ads doesn't compare to the benefit that you're going to get at the end of the day. Right. In this page, I have added some paid acquisition series. I have added some why retargeting is good, why you should build viral loops into your business. And I've broken the math down, right, and show you some very cool next step, right? I don't want to go through it in total because I've highlighted them in the book. You can just download and read yourself, so I don't bore you so much. But the thing is this, one of the best channels I've seen convert a whole lot is TikTok. Short videos on TikTok, short videos on Instagram, and also on YouTube Live. But all of this, TikTok seems to convert the most, and the possibility of going viral on TikTok is way higher than the other platform that you're seeing. So I highlighted in this book how you too can use TikTok to go viral, how you too can use TikTok to create very, very viral content. So this particular content is still from one of my mentors, and I'm sharing it with you because I think it's very, 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 very good. So let me show you how you calculate your income. What's the potential? So you may be asking yourself, what's the potential in all this? Let me show you what the potential can really be. So let's say, for example, you are charging a subscription of 22 and your cost per acquisition is $1. And on a monthly basis, you're able to have 5,000 installs coming from probably TikTok, not 5,000 paying users. You're able to have 5,000 installs coming from TikTok. And then 10% of those persons are actively trying. So what it means is that out of the 5,000 persons that you got, 500 persons, they jumped into your trial. And then 70% of that 5,000 persons, because they've already put their card in there, they decide to take your word for it and begin to use your application. So this is what's going to happen. Your revenue is going to be 17,000, but you see, there's going to be some commission right there, right? There's going to be commission from Apple and all that. And then you then have real revenue of 13,860. And if you take away your customer acquisition cost, it means your profit after that time will be around 6,781. That's good, right? So you put in 5,000 and then you made 6,781. But sometimes it might not be like this. Sometimes your price might be pretty low. Your subscription price might be lower, say way lower than that. Let's say 5, right? And then your customer acquisition cost remains 1. But if you come here, you will see that you're making a loss of 2,320. But the thing is that if your subscription is 5, it's going to mean higher in store, right? It's going to mean way higher in store. Why? Because the price point is really low. So let's imagine you're making a 10K in store, right? You're still making a bit of a loss after 2 months. Why? Because your customer acquisition cost is pretty high. Do you get it? So you're still making a very huge minus. It's not very profitable, but you're making a very good revenue right here. Right? You're making a very good revenue per month of around 8,000 per month, but because of all the other things that's happening, you're not making so much. But charging $5 a month for a lot of applications, it's really low. So it really means that if you're charging $5 a month, your cost per user acquisition is definitely going to go down to maybe 0.50. And you likely make a profit. But the goal is not just making a profit. The goal is making this revenue here so you can sell the application. That's the end goal. Making a good revenue, showing that the app has some revenue potential, even though you're using money to get it. But you are able to prove this, right? And then once you're able to prove this, you can come to platforms here like flipper.com. So if you look at this application, right, see how much it's making. It's making a net profit of 5,084 per month, and it's going to be sold for this. Right? Look at this application. It's making a profit of 4,583, and it's going to be sold for this. When you know your app has potential and it can really grow, all you can do is to come to a place like this, list your financials, list your application, and then you can put it here up for sale, and you'll be able to sell it for a huge multiple. So this is how much you'll likely be able to sell this. So let's say, for example, you're able to grow this all the way to 10K. So it means that on a monthly basis, you're doing 10K, and then on a yearly basis, you're doing 120,000. That's what you're doing. And if you want to sell it just 3x multiple, you'll be able to sell this app for about 360,000. So irrespective of how much you've lost, you'll be able to make a whole lot of money because people will be willing to buy. People will be willing to buy your application because some of them, they have audience already. They have a huge audience now who will be willing to buy, so they can drive the cost down, right? Some of them, they have influencers. They have a huge audience who will be willing to use your application so they can drive the cost down. And some of them, they have expertise that will enable them to pump in more money into your application and drive the cost down a whole lot, and they'll be able to make a whole lot of money. Or some of them also, they want to grow your app a bit, maybe to 100K, so they also can sell it. So you see the potential. The potential is not just trying to, I'm going to make a profit. The thing is growing your app to an extent where you're able to say, okay, this app is making profit, and then you go ahead and sell it, and you'll be able to recoup your money back, right? So I hope you're getting this so far. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That's why I left the blueprint for you, so you can figure out how to go from 0 all the way to 10K MMR, so you too can go ahead and sell your application. You too can go ahead and put it up for sale, give it out, do an exit. Probably if you want to keep going, you want to keep grinding, you want to keep going all the way to 100K MMR, you can always do so if you want to. So go ahead, let me know what you think about the blueprint. It's right here on Gumroad. You do not have to pay a dime for it. All you have to do is to download it. So if you want to make it, if you want to pay a fair price, of course, it's a good fair price. But just go ahead, use it, and let me know what you think in the comment section, or you can just let me know what you think right here on Gumroad. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in a different tutorial entirely. Bye.